Hi, my name is Thalitha Chiara, and Thalitha Chiara de Siqueira, that's my name. I'm here because I love poetry. I love poetry deeply, and I want to talk about this theory I have. And I decided to record this video so you can know my idea, because I am Brazilian. I'm a single mom, and I don't have resources to be in a academical environment right now. But I love studying and I love poetry. And I had this idea about a poem. It's called Voyelles. It was written by Arthur Rimbaud. Arthur Rimbaud is a French poet, very famous, and he had an extensive work, but I would like to talk about this particular poem. It's really important to me, and so I'm recording this video to talk about that. And I hope my idea gets recorded and respected, because it's a unique point of view about this work in literature. Please forgive my English. I have this accent and sometimes I can't find words, but I hope you can understand what I'm trying to deliver for you. I am reading about Rimbaud with this book. You will see everything here. This book with his poems, and I am also reading this biography, and I made some notes. And I couldn't finish yet. Everything is really hard to read because it's English, but I'm taking my time. So I'm going to talk about Arthur Rimbaud and his poem Voyelles. I have here, and I know by heart. But I'm afraid to make a mistake. So I will read for you. A noir, blanc, rouge, vert, bleu, Voyelles. Je dirai quelque jour naissances latentes. Noir corset velu des mouches éclatantes qui bombinent autour des puanteurs cruels, golfe d'ombre. Candeurs de vapeurs et de teintes, lance de glaciers fiers, roi blanc, frisson d'ombelles, pourpre, sans craché, rire des lèvres belles de la colère aux les ivresses pénitentes. Cycle, vibrement devant des maverides, paix de pâtisses et mets d'animaux, paix des rites, qui l'alchimie imprime au grand fond studieux. Suprême clairon plein de stridaux étranges, silence traversé des monts et des anges, l'oméga, rayon violet de ses yeux. So this is Voyelles, and some people might believe he's talking about a woman or a body or woman's body or sexual things, because that's the nature of many of his poems. But I don't believe that. I have a different perspective on this work. This is an undated poem, so you don't know when he wrote this. So what I'm about to talk to you is really precious to me, and I'm always afraid to people will steal my idea. So I'm recording this video because I don't want that happen to my idea. I don't want people stealing my idea. So this is me, my face, a real person talking to you about Rimbaud, Arthur Rimbaud. Please forgive me the noise around me, but I hope I can talk it to you. And I want to speak about Rimbaud. And this poem, I believe it's about his family. I believe Voyelles, it means vowels in English. I have here the translation of the poem, and I will read for you now. So, vowels are A, black, E, white, I, red, U, green, O, blue, vowels. One day I will tell you your latent birth. A, black hairy corset of shining flies, which buzz around cruel stench. Gulf of darkness. E, whiteness of vapors and tints. Less of proud glaciers, white kings quivering of flowers. I, purples, pay attention that. Spit blood, laughter of beautiful lips, in anger or penitent drunkenness. You, cycles, divine vibrations of green seas, peace of pastures scattered with animals, peace of the wrinkles which alchemy prints of on heavy studious brows. Oh, supreme clarion, full of strange stridor, silence crossed by worlds and angels. Oh, the Omega, violet beam from his eyes. I believe it's her eyes, but I don't know. I will tell you more about this so you understand the English version. It's really important for me for you to understand the meaning, because I will talk about that right now. I believe Rimbaud is talking about people. He's talking about each person as a letter, as a color, as a personality. And I believe vowels, it means wolves, because it's a pack of wolves. It's his family. So I will talk about each one of the letters, and I will talk about each one of the meanings I believe that is hidden in this enigma and this mystery. He promised to us to reveal, in the beginning of the poem, he promises, I will reveal what this means. No poet do that. I don't know a poet who does that so easily. Look, I'm telling you a secret. He's telling us. That is so brilliant. For me, this is one of the best poems. His personal poem. It's deeply personal. And he was really misunderstood about that. There is many of critics, and even a sketch, a drawing of him as a child playing with blocks and words, because this is a childish environment, learning how to talk and the colors and the vowels, but it's on purpose. He did that on purpose because he's talking about his own childhood. He's talking about himself. He's talking about his family. And each letter, each vowel is one member of his family. His mother, his brother, his sister, and his younger sister, and himself. This group of 5 people that was living in that house. So I have a lot of things to say, and I will record this in parts, and I will make an edition so you will see everything together. But right now I will just record that. I hope you understand my editing and yeah, I will do that with time, and I will explain why I believe that, and I have proofs. I have how to prove my point of view. So I hope you will stick with me, and I hope everything works fine. So there is something called verlaine. I don't know how to say in French. I will put here the name. I will put many things here. That's why I have this space. And verlaine, it's a language thing. It's a language trick, a code in the language, in French language, that change the letters places to create a slang or a code. And I believe Rimbaud used that to hide the word wolves in vowels. And he also used that when he changed the order of the vowels. You know, A, E, I, O, U. He changed the places of U and the O because he's talking about the alpha and omega. Alpha and omega is the Greek beginning and ending of the Greek alphabet. He was a polyglot. He spoke many languages. So I believe this poem is a representation of himself. He's talking about who he is, where he come from. He's talking about him. When he say E, the letter I, it's me in English. So he's talking Greek, he's talking French, he's speaking English in this poem, and other many languages that I don't know about. Imagine that. I would love to research more of that if I had the opportunity, because I can imagine how many other languages he put in this poem. Can you imagine that? So I believe A is his mother, Alpha, the alpha in the pack, because his father left them when he was a child, and his mother turned as a widow. So I have so much to talk about. Okay, I was talking about his mother. Forgive my English once again. I will stutter a lot, and I will speak in this weird accent, but it's worth it if you pay attention. So his mother, in my opinion, is the letter A and the color black, because she is a widow. And the letter E is his brother. And I will put the picture and the information of their names right here, but I want to be brief and objective in my explanation right now. So I believe the letter I is himself. And when he say pourpre, purple, it's like the beating of a heart. Boom, boom. When you read this poem, you can hear his heart. Boom, boom. Purple, pourpre. So he's talking about spitting blood. He's talking about smiling. You know, I will talk about each part with carefully attention, but right now I want to give a whole explanation, okay? So the letter I is himself, and the letter U is us and his sister, but it's also the reader, and it's also nature, it's also the world. So he's talking me and you. Can you understand? Can you see how brilliant he is? It makes me want to cry. I will get emotional. But it's a masterpiece I'm talking about, you know? And so he's talking I and you. And he left to the end the letter O. And O is omega. How it's literally, he say that, he quotes in the poem, omega. So alpha and omega, it's the beginning and the end. It's of a universe, of a history. It's a tiny biography. Vowels, Voyelles. And it's also a prince. You know, when the light comes in and you see all a spectrum of colors. I made this drawing of the Pink Floyd cover upside down because it's the letter V for me and Voyelle, because that's what represents for me this poem. It's a spectrum of colors when you put the right light. And I believe he used to study about the refraction of light and hyperviolet discoveries in his illumination time. And I will talk about that more later too. I believe I will make a series of videos. So for now, I will just present for you the core, the heart of my perspective, my idea. This is my idea. I was reading this poem and I began to trip a lot and make a lot of connections, like in Matrix, when you see everything in front of me. And I had all those ideas connecting all the time. So, but I don't have a platform to express myself. And I'm afraid to don't have space or opportunity because I'm poor, I'm a woman, and I'm a single mom, and blah blah blah. But YouTube is giving me a chance to record this. And right here I have a record of my idea. And this is Thalitha Chiara idea. First, this nobody thought about that. I couldn't find. I researched online and in many sources, and I couldn't find. Only if it's really hidden, you know. So if you had the same idea and it's recorded before me, high five and call me, because we can work together. But I believe this is a unique perspective on this poem. So this is what I believe. I love Rimbaud. I love Arthur Rimbaud. I love this poem. So that's it. I'm happy that I could record this audio with the noise and the problems, but I'm here. And I'm brave in speaking to you my idea about Arthur Rimbaud and his poem. I love him deeply. I love Arthur. I love Voyelles. And I will explain, I promise, I will explain more about my idea in details. For now, you know the heart of my idea, okay? And then I will explain each part of you. I will talk about his family, their right names, you know, everything. I will explain everything, but right now, just know that voyelle, vowels, it's about humble. It's about him. Okay? It's not about a woman, it's not about sex, it's not about that. No. It's about him. It's his heart. It's this precious treasure in the form of a poem. It's precious. It's precious. It's brilliant. It's a masterpiece. It's a wonderful poem, a masterpiece. So I want you to really understand. This is my idea about it. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm delusional, I don't know. But that's how I see this poem. And I believe it's true. I believe with all my heart. I have a passion. I have the humble passion. I have the passion Rimbaud in me. So I want to defend this poem. I want to defend this idea because I want to portray humble as a human, as this beautiful, wonderful person. Okay, that's it, and thank you for being with me in this crazy video, and I hope you will stick with me, and I hope I can record more things for you. Okay, so see you next video where I will put everything together and explain better for you my idea about voyelle. And I hope people respect my vision because it's from my heart and my mind and my soul. Okay? Thank you. Bye.